Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Dawn Michelle, and this is Makeup or Breakup Blog. And I know it's been a hot minute. I'm so happy and grateful to be back. I took a couple of much needed weeks off to just decompress and wrap up. I'm in transition right now, going back to school. It's already started the new fall semester, and we haven't really cleared out August yet, but here we are in New York City, dealing with the heat, the humidity, the rising temperatures. It's everything, but I'm here now trying to take a moment and decompress in between getting ready for school, finishing up internships, possibly starting new ones. So I just decided the makeup's piling up. I need to figure out what my look is going to be going into the fall. What's going to be my fall look? Now, interestingly enough, I did pull some stuff. I saw that there's a coffee latte look. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I appreciate the fragrance of coffee, but I never really got into coffee, iced or hot. It doesn't matter to me. And I grew up with a family of coffee drinkers, believe it or not. But I recently went to Ulta, and I know I'll post the video somewhere here or at the end, where I picked up some products, and one of them was a latte-oriented look. So I'm going to be incorporating that possibly in my look today. But first and foremost, I wanted to try out, this has been sitting on my shelf now for a couple of weeks. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. And I've been hearing this is a dupe for the, I think the Makeup Forever HD foundation formula. I don't know. People have been raving about this online. I've been seeing it trending now for a few months. I think it died down the last, couple of months. So between that and catching up with the latest, the makeup phase of the summer, which was the latte look, let me see if I can try to catch up here and see what the whole hubbub is about. Care to join me? Stick around. So I've heard some really good things about this. I don't have the Makeup Forever HD foundation, although Makeup Forever has a fairly good reputation as far as performance and quality. So to hear that Sephora and companies like Sephora and Ulta are coming up with their own makeup lines and are stepping up to the challenge, it's going to be interesting for me to try. So along with this, I also featured here for a hot minute, and I did a short on this Bioblender from Ecotools. This is their 100% biodegradable makeup sponge. Use it for about a month, and I guess that's it. You toss it. It's supposed to fall apart, I guess. But yeah, I was just, the reason why I was trying to step away from sponges was for that reason. Are they biodegradable? Are they earth friendly? What's the point of me, further? That's why I got away from wipes, because I wasn't really hearing the biodegradable part. And, we just add so much as it is. So I'm here with this sponge. I just wanted to show you how it looks. It does say the word Ecotools on there, which is nice. So the packaging on this claims that it's a 100% biodegradable makeup sponge. Okay, and this is a Bioblender from Ecotools. So I can't wait to see how this works. It reads as 100% biodegradable sponge, USDA certified natural ingredients, certified biodegradable paper packaging. So we know that this is biodegradable. I'm talking about the sponge. Safe for sensitive skin, and it's dermatologist tested for flawless complexion. Wet sponge, squeezing excess water until damp. Apply makeup in a bouncing motion to blend product into skin. It says to clean it 1 time per week and replace every 30 days. So without further ado, I'm going to dampen this and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to read something very interesting on on the sponge. It says Ecotools, and then also imprinted are the words "plant me." Wouldn't that be exciting? Doesn't smell like anything, so that's good. But it feels kind of, like a typical sponge would. It did, expand a bit, understandably, but it reads the words "plant me." So I'm wondering if this could be planted in soil and it would disintegrate. They say you can only clean it once a week, supposedly, and after a month, dispose of it. Plant me. I'm gonna look that up, but do you see that? Yeah, That's so amusing. Okay, so it feels good to the touch. It feels like a typical blender. I don't feel any, you know, initially it felt kind of on the velvety side, but it feels nice, spongy, you know, typical. And I like the color purple, so that's nice. So I'm gonna take this, and it says the directions is to bounce, you know, the product onto your skin. So I'm wondering if I should put anything, like I said, I added moisturizer, I cleaned my face, and I put SPF. Maybe I should put some primer. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. and this is the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Again, another one that we saw a lot of this summer, which was pretty interesting. Some people just put on their face. I don't know. What do you do with your product if you know you're not sharing it with anybody? Do you just like put it on your face? Or are you trying to get into the habit of putting it somewhere else, like on a makeup palette or something? And I don't know. I'm just curious. So I'm just gonna use my fingers, clean fingers with clean hands. And I'm just gonna pat it in. And I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour hydrating camo concealer. All right. Let me put a little around my nose. And that's a suspect spot. A little there. And I put a little there. And we blend. Remember, bouncing. It seems to be doing the job. Yeah, seems to be okay. And it says it's a long wearing foundation. So it's a pump. Yes. Love it. Okay. All right. So do I put it on the sponge? Do I put it on my face? I don't know. You tell me, but let's do it this way. Let's see how it looks first. Is it goopy? Ooh. Okay. It's on the thick side. It's kind of reminiscent to me of Catrice in a way. It has a bit of a paint smell, so I'm not really that pleased about it, but at least it's, you know, for some people who don't like any kind of fragrances, this may work for you. So it's fairly thick. I'm just gonna put a little bit, because for me, it's always been around the T-zone. But I feel it just gets kind of wonky. Yeah, we'll start with that, not get too crazy. All right, so we'll blend. So far, so good. And, you know, I guess my word of advice is to start with a little bit. And then you could always build from there. All right. It looks like it's... How do I feel about this? It feels like it's like almost like a natural finish, so that's pretty nice. Let's see how it looks after it's fully done in, right? So this is first go around, and it feels very true to my skin as far as I don't feel like it's just sitting there. It doesn't feel heavy. it feels natural. This is how it looks on my skin, by the way. It's fairly thick. And I just feel like going back in to touch up like what I call the problem areas, the areas for me that are always perpetually red. Or in shadow. Like, this is very nice, I have to say. It's not, I'm not disappointed by it, at least not yet. I don't know how this is going to wear in a few hours, but we'll see. Does it look fake to me? Like, does it look like I'm wearing makeup? No. What do you think? You know, they say the camera doesn't lie, but at the same time, what I see versus what the camera sees are two different things. So let me know in the comments below. Have you tried the Sephora Best Skin Ever? Because so far it's living up to its title. It looks natural. I don't look space agey or too pale or pasty. I don't look anything like that. It looks fairly decent. This is, of course, you know, freshly applied. I don't know how it's going to be in like 6 hours, because I'm wondering if I wear this to school, how is this going to look in 6 hours? Because that's around the average of how long I'm in classes. So I'm looking now, looking to see. It just looks like my skin on a better day, I guess. That's not too inflamed around the nose, you know. That's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. What? So it's been 3 hours, almost 4 hours in, and I would say I am impressed with this foundation. Was there rub off? Yes, there was. Is it a medium coverage? Yes, it is. So if you're looking for a full-on Glamazon queen that you plaster it on and it covers every sin known, no, it's not going to do that. Does it give you a natural look? Is it light on the skin? Does it feel friendly to your skin? Absolutely. It doesn't feel heavy. It does have a slight paint smell, which I'm not too great about, but is it heavily, you know, perfumey or flowery? No, it isn't either. So the color payoff looks pretty well. It doesn't cover my freckles too much. You know, your skin still kind of shows through, but nothing that a good touch up, you know, every couple of hours won't take care of. But as far as the wear and tear, it looks pretty good. Again, I'm not surprised at the falling apart here by the nose, because you clean your mouth or you clean your nose, it's gonna rub off. So that aside, I would say if your skin is pretty good, that you don't have a lot of scarring or whatever, I would say definitely try this. And right now it's on Sephora, right now, today as I film this, for $14 on the website. So go get it. 50 shades. I'll list the ingredients here. It's pretty impressive, the list of ingredients, and it feels so nice on the skin. I don't feel like my skin is suffering or being smothered, or that feels heavy. There's no cakiness. I even applied a bit of powder, you know, here afterwards, and I spritzed on, you know, like a little bit of a spray just to set it a bit, and it still looks great, you know, going on 4 hours. And I am in no air conditioning right now, so it's like it's held up. So I'm impressed. So I think I just found a new friend for my going back to school looks. I'm really excited about that. I love it. Have you tried it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know my next videos will be up. Thank you so much for joining me on my latest makeup adventure, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.